by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth.
What's up, my guys? It's that time of the year again, ghosting season. It's time to ditch the pity party and face reality like a man. If a girl ghosts you, it's her loss, not yours. Here are 5 harsh truths you need to hear. Number 1, no chasing and no begging. Don't be that guy who keeps texting and calling, longing for her attention. If she's not interested, move on. Your time and dignity are way more important. Number 2, rejection is redirection. Look at rejection as redirection towards something better. There are billions of women out there. One person's rejection shouldn't shatter your confidence. 3, cut the nice guy act. I've said this a million times, but being nice will not win her over. Be bold, assertive, and unapologetically yourself. 4, don't seek closure. Closure is for simps. You don't need her to explain herself. Accept it and move forward. And lastly, understand your worth. Do you respect and appreciate yourself? If the answer is no, there might be some reasons that you're getting ghosted and you might need to work on those. But if the answer is yes, ghosting shouldn't even bother you.
Fellas, don't hate the player, hate the fucking game, man. And that goes to even say, don't hate the women, hate the game. Hate that it's another motherfucker that look better than you, another motherfucker that got more game than you. And don't even hate that motherfucker. Hate that the fact that that's just how life is, man. And you shouldn't even hate it, really, to be honest with you, man. I don't really hate that you got to go through obstacles or, you know, there's hierarchies and shit like that, because if everybody's important, nobody's the fuck important. Imagine just living in a world where everybody, just everything is predictable. Everybody has the same reactions to everything. Like, what kind of fucking world would that be? Right? If everybody just did everything was just equal, everything, you know what I'm saying? There's no type of praise. And imagine if every day was a good day. How the fuck would you know? Because it's no bad day. But I don't want to get all into that scientific shit, man. But like I said, don't hate the women, hate the fucking game, fellas. Because you have to understand something. At the end of the day, your simp ass ancestors, my simp ass ancestors, helped push this shit along to what it is today. I don't know if they knew it was gonna be like that in today's world, but this is what they helped push along today. Giving women the right to be able to go out and date whoever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the days, fellas, if you really think about it, there used to be arranged shit. Arranged marriages. People didn't really get to make choices for themselves. And if you sit back and think about all the choices that you've made, especially with women or even in your life, you would probably rather have somebody else make those fucking choices, because you can see, if you're self-aware enough, that you don't make good fucking choices most of the fucking time. You get what I'm saying? So now that your simp ass, or you know, we're not gonna say your simp ass, our simp ass ancestors brought us here, this is what the fuck we gotta deal with. And no, fellas, it shouldn't bother you when a woman ghosts you. It don't bother me no more. It used to bother me, and the only reason why it did used to bother me is because my life was centered around female fucking validation 24/7, 88, 365 fucking days a year. Female validation. I'm calling my homies on the phone. Yo, man, y'all just fucked this new bitch, man. Yo, who did? That was just my life. That was my fucking life. Oh, this bitch, y'all got this, man. Look at this ass. So of course, when my life is revolving around women and the fat booty and then the validation that I get and all this other shit, my life is gonna be up in shambles. And when a bitch, you get what I'm saying, ghosts me or ghosts you, you're gonna take it as the eagle to your blow. You're gonna take it as the eagle to your blow. What the fuck? Niggas speaking Spanglish? It's gonna be a blow to your ego, because why? Your life is centered around that. Your identity is in female validation. What females you can get and acquire and fuck. So of course it's gonna piss you off. But when you got other shit going on in your life and you doing your shit, like you guys commenting on the videos, y'all watching the shit, I'm seeing views going up and stuff like that. That's validation in a way. I don't need so much fucking validation from, you know, other sources, because I'm getting it from, you know, YouTube and then all this other type of shit. My validation is structured. It's cut out. It's coming from different angles. So now when I'm talking to somebody and all they got to talk to me is about bitches, I understand where their mind is. I understand where they are in life. I understand that they have a void. They have no actual fucking purpose. And they're trying to fill a void with fucking females, which is the worst void to ever fill. villain. Look, I'm so like low. Like, women are such a low priority in my life. Like, if I was to even be texting or fucking with a woman right now, you know what I'm saying, and she playing around, you know, I don't see the interest there, I'm not even gonna fucking text back. I'm gonna block the bitch and I ain't gonna think about her ass again. I don't give a fuck. Like, if she flake, even if like right now she flake on a date and be like trying to reschedule, no, we're done. And that's why I don't get mad, because as long as I know, like, when a bitch playing around or flaking, that I'm done with her. Like this girl said, she said something real clever. Let me see. Let me go right here.
If she's not interested, move on. Your time and dignity are way more important. Number 2, rejection is redirection.
Hey, right there. Rejection is redirection. Until you can be able to look at rejection, ghosting, flaking, all of that shit as she's moving me closer to the bitch that's not gonna do that, it's easier for you to be able to move through this day in life, fellas. When you get that mindset like, yo, if a bitch flake on me, she is out of there. If a bitch try to friend zone me, she is out of there, because it's gonna skyrocket your results, or skyrocket you finding a woman that actually like you faster, versus when you just, you know, trying to game this one girl and trying to get her to submit to your will. You know, that's gonna take a longer fucking time. And then when you find out that she never fucking liked you, and it was nothing that you could have fucking have done to got this girl to like you, it's gonna shatter your ego. It's gonna shatter your fucking ego. Fellas, you gotta take your ego out the dating game, fellas. I mean, keep a little bit of it in there. You need to take your ego out of the dating game, and you need to substitute it with a funnel. That is all you need to do. You need to take your ego out of the dating game and substitute your ego for a funnel. If this bitch doesn't go through the funnel, I don't give a fuck how bad she is. She's not gonna be, it's over. Until you can do that, until you're able to get to that level, yeah, your ass gonna be fucking mad when a bitch ghosts and flaking your goofy ass. You don't have no funnel for her to run through. You treating this bitch this way, you treating this bitch a different way, you treating that bitch. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. She goes through the funnel, and she mark off all the she check off all the shit, and then, you feel me, she either in there or she out of there. Either the shit or get off the pot. You feel me? So yeah, man, there's too many bitches out here, fellas. At the end of the day, really, dating is a numbers game. There's too many fucking bitches out here. Do you know that there's more women on the planet than there is men? Supply and fucking demand. I don't know if I even talked about this, but I like talking about this. Supply and fucking demand. There's a high supply of women and a low demand for men. Which is why, but the thing is, our psychologies of how we do shit, we as men make it seem as though that there's not a high supply of women, and women make it seem like to men that it's not a low supply of fucking men. It's evolution. It's human nature. It's not even human nature. It's how the world is supposed to work. It's supposed to be more women than there are men, because if there's more men than women, procreation, we fucking doomed. You get what I'm saying? Billions of fucking women out there. Did you know that if you were to try to talk to every girl in your city right now, like if you were to try to go and try to talk, you wouldn't even scratch the fucking surface. You wouldn't even be able to do it in a lifetime. If you were to talk to every girl in your fucking city, you wouldn't even be able to do it in your lifetime. If you were to talk to one girl a day, my nigga, you wouldn't even scratch the surface of even 1% of the women in your city. Think about that. You wouldn't even scratch 1% of the women in your city. And let's say out of 100 women, right? 1 out of 100 women were special women. And you were to try to approach one woman a day, that means it will only take you 100 days to find that special fucking girl. And hey, shit, you may even get more lucky, and it may even take you 20 days, 50 days. And what's that, like 2 months, 3 months, 2 months of approaching bitches every day, once a day in your city, and you can find a special girl. That's numbers game right there. That is numbers game. You gotta fix your emotional intelligence, how you deal with your emotions to be able to get to that point where you don't give a fuck about rejection. Because as long as you know that it's a numbers game, then rejection don't mean shit at the end of the day. There's things that you can do to lower your chances of getting rejection, but you can't lower it all the way. But fellas, I ain't want to make this a long video, man. If you made it all the way here, man, you the real MVP, man. I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and true abundance, man. And if you don't know what to put in the comment section, man, put wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. This is your boy Zay double S, Zay 2 time. And until next time, I'm out. Deuces.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth, spitting